Welcome to the Ezemvelo Ndumo Game Reserve, which is right on the border of Mozambique. This is day 2 of the Finance Committee study intervention into Ezemvelo KZN wildlife. And what we have here is a classic example of what can happen and what should be happening if the correct amount of time and energy is actually put into a project. As you can see, compared to some of the recreational facilities, the upgrades at Ndumo really are fantastic and offer a fantastic visitor experience. It's a long drive, but it certainly is well worth it. Also, a birder's paradise. Very attractive outdoor seating areas with the little chalets which have been upgraded within the past few years. Well maintained property. And very often we are critical of Ezemvelo KZN wildlife, but I think credit must go where credit is due. And this is a good example of a good refurbishment that has happened at this camp. They've added some ablution facilities to the accommodation because there wasn't integrated ablution facilities, and now that's been integrated. And as you can see, we have an example of what the new roofing and tiling system looks like. This is being done instead of thatch, and here's another example. And one of the main reasons is that there's only 2 accredited service providers within South Africa that can do accredited health and safety accredited thatching. But apart from that, thatch, according to Ezemvelo KZN wildlife, is hugely susceptible to damage from birds and also from baboons and monkeys who scratch through the thatch and look for insects to eat. So in essence, this is a positive story at Ndumo. It certainly is a long drive, but it is well worth it. And I think that Ezemvelo for once needs to be commended for a good upgrade. The road coming here is not that bad. The internal road could do with some grading, but otherwise it is a fantastic little getaway, far away from the madding crowd, no cell phone signal here, and about 4.5, 5 hours drive from Durban, so it's not extremely far. Just very hot, of course, during summer, but otherwise I think that Ndumo certainly is a very good example of what can be done when Ezemvelo applies themselves and does upgrades to their facilities. And we're hoping that these facilities will bring in more income, and of course that will lead to further job creation within the area and further economic development. So if you're an off-roader, if you're a birder, if you're somebody who's just simply driving up towards Mozambique, I would highly recommend that you stop off at Ndumo Game Reserve and come and take a look for yourself what it does have to offer.